In this video, I'm going to give you a powerful wakefulness promoting stack that has been able to resuscitate my brain from some pretty serious sleep deficits and situations where I was like, I'm never going to get work done today. Then I took the stack, then I was on fire. Coming up. All right, first of all, look, I got to be clear with you guys. If you want a total synergistic nootropic experience that turns on the brain, gives you work endurance, is modafinil and or phenylparacetam-like in terms of brain energy, is extremely effective for verbal fluency, get the Cortex stack. Get it at livecortex.com. Look, we put together an extremely powerful a synergistic stack, ingredients that stack so well together. I mean, we couldn't even disclose like what the ingredient quantities were. The ingredients are uridine, CDP choline, artichoke extract, and bacopa monnieri. But like, look, folks would steal the stack and go try to put out a similar stack. That's how effective it is. We took a little criticism on that route, but it's for the best in our interest because this thing is like legit that powerful. Look, we put it together in a pre-made stack. It's called Cortex. Get it at livecortex.com. Use the coupon code 5. Get $5 off. Look, if you guys are new to nootropics, some of you guys that are new subscribers here, you haven't tried the Cortex stack, go to livecortex.com. Use the coupon code 5. Get it for $5 off. You know, and if you're looking for a nootropic experience to set a standard for how nootropics should affect you, right? To sort of set the bar, to understand that, to have an experience to go from. Man, there's nothing like the Cortex experience. Nothing. Stack it with caffeine, forget it. You're gonna be productive for 10 hours. You'll thank me. Okay, livecortex.com for powerful nootropic products like the Smarter, Better, Faster book. If you're new to nootropics or you've been taking nootropics for 5 or 10 years, this is an extremely effective nootropics protocol book. It's got everything in there. Everything you think of, from choline sources to racetam strategies to alcar strategies to the famous AACT stack to the Shankapushpi artichoke extract stack to stacking PRL-8-53 with theanine and how exactly to do that to get the best effects. Everything you can think of, the things an informational nootropics protocol gem. LiveCortex.com for Smarter, Better, Faster. Get that for $5 off also by using the coupon code 5. All right, check this out, guys. I woke up this morning extremely tired. Last night, in my house here, it was exceptionally windy, right? And so what happens in this house is when it's windy and when it's windy and it feels cool out, we typically open the windows. And when the windows are open and it's windy, the doors open and shut. The window come through, and the way that the house is situated, the doors in the bathroom and the doors in some of the bedrooms will like slam shut, right? So we got to like put stuff in front of the doors to make sure that they don't slam shut, etc. Well, I forgot to do that last night. I didn't really know it was going to be, super windy. The whole night, the doors were slammed shut, waking me up every 20 minutes or 5 minutes. Or I don't even remember. I woke up like 20 times. Like, I'm not exaggerating. It was 20 times before I finally was like, Jesus Christ, I got to fix it. So I got up and put like door stops and stuff in front of the door so they didn't slam. But it ruined my sleep. I mean, it effectively ruined my sleep. I woke up, finally rolled out of bed at 9:20 this morning. I was like, dude, I got so much to do. I need cerebral energy for it. I have to take a nootropic stack for this, or I'm not going to be able to function. My brain is not firing on 2 cylinders. I'm a 1.5 cylinders maybe. So, rather than going the modafinil route or the Cortex route, or, like just super high dosing caffeine and theanine or something, or oxiracetam, which is exceptional for resuscitating the brain in situations like this, I decided to try to take my typical Theacrine dose up and stack it with some espresso shots. And I got to tell you, within probably about 20 minutes of taking this combination of, a wakefulness promoting compounds and nootropics, I mean, look at me. I don't look like I have a sleep deficit. I don't feel like I have a sleep deficit. I'm ready to crank out work. I've got a lot of work done. I'm pumped to go and do it. And I'm fully resuscitated. How long this is going to last? Probably 3 to 5 hours, and I might feel a little tired again, and then we'll see. I might take a nap. We'll see, right? But right now, I've got the utility, of having good brain function and good wakefulness. Here's the stack. I stacked. This is Theacrine from Powder City. These guys are out of business, but they sell, I guess, the last bit of their stuff on Amazon. Theacrine is effectively caffeine, gone through a few evolutions within this plant that it grows on, where a methyl group gets attached to the caffeine. It makes it a lot more potent. It makes it have a longer half-life. It makes it so that you need less of it. And it's an incredible wakefulness promoting compound that works on adenosine signaling in the brain and turns on brain energy, right? Normally my dose range is 25 to 50 milligrams. This is powerful stuff. The dose range is 25 to 200 milligrams. But I decided to up it because my brain was in such a crappy place this morning. So I took 100 milligrams of Theacrine. This is the stack. 100 milligrams of Theacrine and 4 espresso shots. We're talking about 160 milligrams of caffeine, but concentrated. Espresso shots are quick. They hit you fast, turn on the brain quickly. This combination, I mean, look at me. I'm ready. I do not feel like I lost sleep last night, and I had a terrible night's sleep, right? I'm going to probably be a little tired later on. Who knows how long this is going to last? Again, 3 to 6 hours, max. But right now, my brain is on fire. I'm firing on all cylinders. I was like mentally impaired when I woke up. My sleep was so terrible, I was impaired. I woke up and I'm like, dude, whatever. Let's not do math or anything related. I can't even think, right? 100 milligrams of Theacrine and 4 espresso shots later, and I'm firing on all cylinders and I feel amazing. So, part of what I always try to drill into you guys is that what we're about is giving massive utility. I go experiment with Nootropics X, find out what works, divulge the information, give the information to people. And every one of our products and every one of our pieces of content is exactly like that. And my friends, this is powerful utility. This is something you should take away. Please get a pen, please bookmark this video and save it. If you need to resuscitate your brain from a sleep deficit, get yourself some Theacrine and get yourself some espresso shots. Take 100 milligrams of Theacrine and 4 espresso shots, and you tell me if you didn't just turn your brain on for a considerable period of time and resuscitate it from a sleep deficit. Now I've got some brain work to do, and I'm off. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, Ryan here. Thanks for watching. But if you want to take your brain game to the next level, you want to increase your focus, your verbal fluency, your mental energy, your ability to sit down and crank out work for hours at a time, secure a bottle of the Cortex Nootropics stack. Our customers are clear. This is the best pre-made stack on the planet. And hey, speaking of stacks, if you really want to take your nootropic stack game to the next level, secure the Smarter, Better, Faster book. This is a surgical guide to using nootropics for total mental dominance. You talk about stacks, we got stacks in there. Endless amounts of stacks, power stacks, verbal fluency stacks, working memory stacks. We've got modafinil strategies and everything else you can think of to include a whole sector on nootropics questions answered. Smarter, Better, Faster, the most powerful nootropics guide on the planet. livecortex.com. That's livecortex.com. We'll see you over there.